All right. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the D. Leonard Hughes Personal Development Institute and Coaching Show. I am your coach, Dr. D. Leonard Hughes, a spiritual psychologist and your personal development certified personal development coach. I would like for you to do a couple of things. Would you please like and go to our YouTube page and like that page because we're in the business of hacking minds. We want you to be a part of what we're doing. This is not a church platform. It is not a religious platform. It is a personal development, Christ awareness, Christ within awareness platform. And it's such a pleasure to be coming to you on this Friday evening. Once again, welcome. Let me say it again. Welcome. We welcome you. We welcome you to the D. Leonard Hughes Personal Development Institute. All right. We're so excited about on tonight. I'm trying to see something. Give me a quick second, you all. Hold on. A quick second. Trying to okay, I'm trying to see what's going on here. I have to come out of this. Give me 1 second. Let me restart this. Once again, it's a pleasure to be coming to you. We'll be talking about something very interesting. And what I am talking about on today will cause you to begin to manifest results in your life. Okay, give you a few minutes. I'm waiting on one of my monitors went out, so I'm trying to get my monitor good, and then we will be ready to. Why don't you call somebody and let them know that we're on, and we've got some information that can help them, that will help them. Guaranteed. You said guaranteed, yes, because we're dealing with cosmic laws, universal laws, laws of life that will help you in your achievement. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get one of my monitors working. I welcome everybody on all platforms. When we're on 5 platforms. Also, we're building our YouTube page. So if you don't mind, will you go and will you subscribe to our there it is. Okay, we're good now. To our YouTube page. Okay, we certainly appreciate it. It'll help us accomplish what we're trying to accomplish in Hacking Lives. I want to say hello to my Aunt Betty, if she's on our YouTube. Okay, let's go. Talking about acts and it shall be given. Now, once you begin to understand the correlation between what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what you're receiving, now you have it. Okay, pray believing you have received and you've got it. So the key is I'm going to do a workshop, a Saturday workshop. Hello, that's my mama, Dolores McRae. Glad to have you, mama. I'm going to do a manifestation workshop probably next month or December on Zoom on a Saturday to really show you how to begin to manifest and why you're not seeing the results of your desires. First of all, there's going to have to be some changes in the way you think, the way you feel. In Acts 27, it's not a religious platform, but I do use principles from the Christian Bible to help you get a better understanding, especially those that's in the religious community. I want to help you move your life and to begin to see results. Begin to see, I'm seeing results every week and every day. I'm seeing some type of results that's moving me towards my manifestation or towards my miracle or the things that I desire. There are certain principles that you begin to tap into and they are guaranteed to work. You don't hear people saying something guaranteed. Yes, I'm saying it because I'm going to introduce you briefly to certain principles, cosmic laws, spiritual laws, whatever you feel comfortable with, that will help you begin to see results. But you're going to have to not just walk with me on this show, but all of my shows, my daily mental wake up. Dr. Sutton, glad to see you, Kentucky. Others of you that I don't mention when you come on, don't feel that I not recognize you. I'm on 5 platforms with 3 monitors, so I can't see everything. And I definitely can't see all the comments, but the Daryl Hughes, I can see that. That's why I can comment on those. So others, I'm so glad to have you. We're glad that you're on and help us in this community of hacking minds, starting with your mind. Share this show. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm going to show you something, even briefly show you some things about creation, give you a better understanding of God, which is a spirit. He's not a man, but he's a spirit or energy, because that's what spirit is energy also. So you must keep in mind that the God within, he's not a man. He is spirit. He is energy. And once you understand that, everything on planet Earth is solid, it is free, moving, free flowing. For so long, religion separated us from science. Religion is one thing, science is something else. You can't do that. You can't separate science and religion because it's all God. Really, science helps you even understand God. There's many researchers, improvement in science, in understanding everyday life. But if you're still stuck back in the day, you're not developing yourself for change or more knowledge, more information. I want to tell you, you're not going to get any too far in today's society. This is a wonderful journey. Look in the camera. I know there's struggles, there are heartaches, and disappointment, but overall, it's a wonderful journey that you walk. It's a fun. I'm learning to have fun in my everyday life, in my desiring, in my manifestation, the things that I'm believing. Because most of all, I'm working on my mind. I realize it's about me, and it's about changing me. Many of you trying to change situation. That's not how it works. Control what you can control. What you cannot control, let it go. Controlling people, all involved with people's lives, and you're not even taking out time for your own life or bettering your life or developing you. You're trying to change other people. Can I say it again? You're so busy trying to change people around you, you can't change them. Only thing you can do is change yourself or become a better self or developing yourself. That has to be first. You got a lot of other folks that's first that you're trying to change and you put yourself last. You'll never get anywhere like that. You must put yourself first. You say, well, Dr. Hughes is sound a little selfish. No, I'm not saying to be selfish, but until you can take care of you, so you can better your mindset and your feelings and the way you think and the way you're going about your daily life. What is your daily life? What did you do this week to better yourself? Gossiping doesn't do it. That's something that we have to work on. Everybody love a little gossip, a little something about it, but you have to work on that. That's not empowering. And then what the gossip is doesn't mean it's truth. So that means you're really destroying somebody else's life. You're sending out thoughts that may not be true, and then you're repeating stuff about people that may not be true. Could be a perception of somebody else. Okay, this is going to be good. And if you listen to me, I'm going to show you how to really manifest things in your life that you begin to walk daily and begin to see unfolding of your desires, unfolding of miracles, unfolding of the things that really what real prayer is. Okay, stay with me for a few minutes. All right, let's get into this. I want to go over to there's a scripture in the Christian Bible, if I may quote it. The reason why you say that, because I have people that supporting me from all lives and religion, and I'm not trying to cause anybody to become involved with this religion, involved with this church, involved with this denomination. No, you have to be free to whatever causes you to become aware of the presence of God within you, and knowing there's no outside present and he's omnipresent, but the work, the power, the inner work is within you, and the power to do and to be is within you, because he's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all. Regina Carter, glad to have you. He's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all, according to the power. Now, 1 Corinthians 1:24 says, as Christ is the power and the wisdom of God. So many religious institutions, they say, oh, just send me more power. There's no more power coming. All the power you need, you have. 1 Corinthians 1:24 said that Christ is the power and the wisdom. Where is he? He's in you. So there's no other power coming. You have all the power that you need to do, to be, and to have, but you don't use it because you think you need more power. You got Christ, you got all the power you need. Use it. Use it to be, use it to have, use it to get the things in life, and use it to be happy. I'm not living a struggling life, because that's not my perception of life. People struggle, people suffer because they have attachment. Suffering, I did a teaching on that. Suffering is because of attachment. Something you attach to. You lost something you attached to. Somebody you're attached to, and it causes your what? Your suffering. Now I want to quote this. When it mentioned asking and you shall receive. Okay, the power to ask is not just in what you say, but your asking is in your actions. It's in what are you feeling? What are you thinking? Act like you're asking, and act like you already. This is the key to receiving. There's nothing coming from nowhere. He's already done it. And I know many times the religious community say, oh, he's going to do it. Show that to me where he's going to do it. Everybody he met, everybody at the ministry of Jesus, he said, it's already done. I often teach and I talk about the reality of done. You've got to see it. If you're still focusing on the things you don't have, you'll never get the things you want, because your attention, you're wavering. I want it, but I don't have it. And that don't have it energy, that don't have it mood takes you in a rabbit hole. And until you come out of that, the presence of God within you can't do anything outside of your faith, outside of your thought, outside of your feeling. That's why he gave you feeling. The law of attraction works with feeling. You got to think the thoughts that feel good. If it don't feel good, it's going to take you in a rabbit hole. Joy lifts you. Peace lifts you. Worry, can you feel the difference? You say worry, it's like the whole environment just dropped. That's what happens when you do this every day. You're living in such a low state. Okay? You wait. You can't control. Look at me. You can't control conditions. One thing in life is for sure. The only thing in life is for sure is change. Things going to change. You got to adapt to change. I was talking to somebody today one of my clients in the religious community, and he was saying, oh, I wish that things are not going to go back to where they used to be. Not going to, that will never be. And the information, those of us, and I had a great experience in the religious community, gave me a foundation. I'm not religious now, I'm spiritual. And that's what brings the freedom. But there was a foundation that was given, but you got to move on from that. You got to move on to really manifesting your desire. You can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and you really can have what you want to have, really what you have. There's a bigger picture. There's a big God. He's not just in your little thinking, or your little church, or your little denomination. No, he's bigger than that. It's a big world. There's folks all in the bushes in Africa and stuff that need help. But that's not the focus on that church. Is something always distinguished. There's a difference between God's church and man's church. Okay, man's church is all that stuff you see out there, all the denomination, all the religions, all the people trying to get more power, trying to get more money. They're manipulating you to get this for their own personal use, and you don't have anything, instead of empowering you to be, empowering you to have. Don't be manipulated in the religious community. Let me say that. Don't be manipulated in the religious community. Politically, fact check. I'm going to give you some political commentaries at the end. I always do that. But fact check your information. Be progressive. Go on. God's not stuck where you used to be and what we used to do. I had a friend of mine said, and I guess I'm talking more for the religious community to help you. A friend of mine said, the signs of a dying church is when they talk about what we used to do, what we used to be. It's gone. I was telling the guy, say, well, COVID improved things. It didn't make things worse. That's your perspective. It improved things because it showed those that was really grounded and those that are just drifting. There's nothing wrong with Christ Church. Those of you in the religious community, if y'all, others will allow me to just say this. Nothing wrong with Christ Church. Man's church. What you're seeing out there is a bunch of entertainment, that's a bunch of power, a bunch of politics, and this and that. That's not him. I often tell people that's not him. Don't get it confused. His church is fine. His church is a remnant. It's a place of miracles, signs, and wonders, and empowerment. I was talking to someone today. I said the way they dealt with them, the way God did in the Old Testament was different. He did for them. 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 When we come over to the New Testament, it was an empowerment. You do. See? You do. You didn't find the same stuff going on over there because he came to empower you. Jesus, our elder brother, to show you how it can be done. Your responsibility is to develop you. You're not supposed to be like Jesus. He didn't come for them to be like, how was he? Tell me, what did he have to eat? What time? That wasn't his purpose of coming. His purpose of coming for you to develop the Christ mind. What made him tick? What made him say? What made it? It was the mind of God in him. And you have the same mind. It said, let this same, S-A-M-E, same mind be in you. That was what? That was in him. Same. Same. Same means what? Same, not less, but the same. Let's move on. Let me see what. All right. This is what comes from manifesting and receiving. John 5:14-15. It's not a religious community, but there's time that I have to share principles. And this is the confidence. You have to visualize. You have to have faith with confidence that what every day is an asking. Every minute is asking. Asking is not just what you say, because the universe don't respond to what you say particularly. It responds to what you're giving off behind what you say. If there's faith behind it, or you just saying something. I have stripes, I'm healed. What are you doing to move towards your healing? When I battled with prostate cancer, no cancer, I went to the doctor today and he said, you're good, 0.0, no trace at all. Prostate cancer. I was at 3rd stage. But I manifested my healing. I wasn't waiting on God to heal me. He already did that. By his stripes, you were here. So what I did was came up with my own manifestation plan to work in my thinking, to work my feelings into saying it's already done. I've just got to get aligned to what's already done in the earth. There are things that's already done in that. No, nothing. Everything is already done in the earth. Now your job is to connect to the done and manifest the things that you desire. And you've got to do it with confidence. Everything now, people around you that take away your confidence, you don't need to be around them. If they're taking your confidence away, you don't need to be around them. You got to have your own confidence. And this is what causes movement. If Nikola Tesla helped us understand, Einstein, everything is always moving. Always, even a dead body, there's a vibration. Nikola Tesla helped us understand what happens in the earth. 3 things: energy, vibration, and frequency. God is a spirit. Watch this. Here's a mystery. So in the beginning, we have atoms, we have neurons. All of this is what God did. Man did not do this. We didn't come from a big bang. No, we didn't come from a big bang. It was God. Watch this. The energy, the spirit, the greatest force on the earth, the God that made universes and still making worlds. That God is in you. The same mind. Same means what? Same. She tells somebody, you got on the same outfit that I have on. Now, if it's something different, you can't say the same. Similar. But let the same mind. What was his mind? We know more than what they know. We know more now. We have a better understanding of this thing than Paul had. We have a better understanding than Peter had. Hey, David Taylor, we have a better understanding of what Matthew had. We have a better understanding because we understand more and we have a clear revelation. That's why I have to be careful from theology to revelation, because theology gives you this outside God. Revelation lets you know that he's in you. He's in you. Churches are not dealing with mental health. Come on, somebody. They're not dealing with mental health issues. They just want you to do this and do that. And let's be honest, many of the leaders are just getting fat cat on you. Don't be manipulated by the religious community. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't have to get involved with all of that in order to be spiritual. It's more important to be spiritual than really. When you're spiritual, you're free. You're free. You're working on you. Every day, at the end of the day, I've just started journaling. Get a journal. Write stuff down. Stuff that come up in your mind, write it. You don't just come to be coming. Information don't come to just come. If it's something negative, let that go. Don't worry about it. But insight. Things that I'm saying, write it down. Write. Journal. Write. In my journaling, many times I write stuff about situations or issues. And it's really, if what's going on in your life now doesn't matter 5 years from now, don't spend 5 minutes on it. Let it go. Let's move on. If we ask anything is anything according to his will, he hears it. Why? Because once you say it, there's a vibration that goes forth. The vibration hits a frequency. This is all physics. And once you hit that right faith level, it's manifested. Now, miracles happens, but once you start working principles, it becomes normal. Things that's happening around me, just normal. Manifestation is normal. Signs that I'm getting closer, normal. People that come in your life, people come and go. I did a wake up today. If you don't get the mental wake up, you need to get it. It'll help you. Okay? See, many of you are so involved with other people's lives, you can't hear. That's another thing I'm going to teach on clarity and really hearing the Spirit of God within you. And he doesn't talk to you about something crazy. You got to learn that every little thing is leading to your manifestation. Numbers and signs, every little thing. You get so caught up in what you're trying to do, the way your attention is, that's where your attention goes, that's where the power flows. So when your attention is in and really becoming grounded and really knowing who you are and knowing the laws of the kingdom, when you start doing that, your mind not on nobody else. Matter of fact, your mind want to drift on things, but one thing that I say, mind your own business. Doesn't matter. What my neighbors are doing doesn't matter. What the person across the street is doing doesn't matter. Your coworker, that's their path. That's their journey. Your journey is your journey, and it's only your journey. Stop looking at other people that's doing nothing. I was talking to the medical assistant at the doctor, and we were saying, it's social comparison. Stop comparing yourself. Don't do that. You be you. You develop a better you. Okay, there's different chapters of your life. There's different versions of you. And that's the journey. I know religion told you, be like Jesus. That was the most craziest, unlearned, ignorant thing I've ever heard in my life, because there was nowhere that he told you to be like him. They said that. And you had a problem. I used to say it too, but I couldn't figure out how was he. But once I understood the Christ mind, it changed everything. When we speak, okay, verse 15, first John 5:14, 15. If we know that he hears us, whatsoever we ask, then we know that we have the petition desired. You got it. Once you say it, there's a vibration that goes. That vibration is powered by the air in your lungs. The voice box vibrates. The sound of our voice resonates through our nose, sinuses, mouth, and then carries on for a short time through sound wave, and it hits a frequency. And once it hits that frequency, if it's on the same frequency of your desire, whether it's a car, whether it's a house, all of those are vibration. Everything you need is already here. He hath given us, Ephesians 1:3, he hath given us. Hath. You're trying to get something that you already have. And you're running and they tell you, oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. No, he's not. He's already done it. It's done. Now you take the power that's within you and the power that's within you, the power within you, and you work the keys, you work the laws, the law of thinking, the law of confession. Okay? You take control, the law of attraction. That's often the law I talk about. It's here whether you every day you work in the law of attraction, whether you're sending or you're receiving. You're receiving, you're sending. That's why you have to be very conscious of what you're thinking, what you say, and what you feel. You can't say that stuff you used to say. It's not empowering. Okay, let's move on. Say you want to manifest more wealth, but you're constantly thinking about how you need money. Wavering. That's what wavering is. Put your mind that I have it. I got something I want to show you, exercise in a minute, really how to get money, and it works. Should I show you or should I wait and do a workshop on it? I'm going to give you a little bit. Let me give you a little bit if I have time. If not, I want to save it for a workshop. Okay? So say you want to constantly think about, you want wealth, but all you think about is what you don't have. You're not going to get wealth because you're giving off you're wavering. And you're giving out two different vibes. I want, but I got. You're looking at what is. You look at what is, you can't get, because what is made, Hebrew 3, is not made by what you see, but made by what you don't see. What is that? It's the power of your thoughts, the power of the feel, and the power of what you're saying. You got to get that joy and peace and love. You got to get it up there. You got to keep it there. And don't let anybody intrude into your peace. Number one, you ask. Number two, every time you ask, it's given because you send out that vibration. And according to the principles, ask and you shall, receive. But the art of allowing is allow it. I receive it. You're wrestling. You know why you don't receive it? And you can't get the confidence that you have it? Because you don't know how it's going to come. And that's what's running you crazy. You don't know how, you don't know who, you don't know when, you don't know where, and that's where you're stuck. You can't go any further. I don't know how he's going to do it, so I'm just going to go sit down on my dream. I don't know who he's going to do, because you tried to incorporate some people, and it didn't work. And it didn't work because they're not the one. In business, in success, you got to be consistent. Start small. Start small, think big. I did a wake up on that. Start small. My company, this person got a company. I'm starting small, but it's growing. My daily wake ups, over 13,000 every day. Many of you, I need you to go to the Dylan Hughes Personal Development Institute. And I need you to subscribe. I'm doing I think it's $9.99. I think that's what it is a month right now. That's all I'm asking. That'll help us get this thing off the ground. If these teachings resonate with you and are helping you, then subscribe and support that $9.99 a month. You would have to go to get my daily wake up because it's connected to that. If you don't get my daily wake up, inbox me, say I want your daily mental wake up. I send them out every day, and it is powerful. I'm getting people from all over the world, India, Sydney, Australia. It is powerful, non-religious, but empowering. Okay, move on. All of our desires when asked are always answered and given by a source within us. You got it. Now manifest it. You got it. Now you got to manifest. Nobody wants to do the inner work. You don't want to do the inner work. You want somebody to do it for you. You got to do the inner work yourself. And then you have the confidence that he hear me and that it's done. It's manifested. Okay? Let's just say we are the representatives of God that came here for life experience. Do us, God, able to experience. We're experiencing life, and God is doing what he want to do through us, not just in church. We're great inventors. Nikola Tesla, Elon Musk, I mentioned him a lot. Other, Bill Gates. God is expressing himself through them. Even AI and all of that IT, that's an expression of God. It ain't just, see, you're looking for him just in church. That's why you keep missing him. You keep missing him. He's everywhere. It's a big picture. He's in power. He's in minds. And there are certain minds that's expressing the presence of God within them. On behalf of God, we came here for the experience of creating who we want to become and do what we want to do. All of life is about a recreation experience. It's all about that. It's here for you. Now recreate it. Every thought vibrates. Every thought radiates a signal. Every thought attracts a matching signal back. That's what the law of attraction is. Every dominating thought. I'm not saying every little thought you think, but every dominating thought. It was Job that said that the thing that I have greatly feared, psychology we understand, that's a dominating thought. That's there day, night, worry, fear of losing, not having money. This is why you can't manifest it, because you're looking at what is. Don't look at what is and rejoice in what you are manifesting, what you're seeing, what's already yours. You cannot look at what you don't have and manifest what you do have. It will not work. Acts 17:27 said that they seek God and perhaps feel after him. You got to let him get in your feeling. Feel positive. Feel wealthy. Assume the feeling. Listen, look at me. Let me tell you how you, one of the tools to do it. How would you feel if you had okay. I think we're back on. Okay. Okay. Let's keep rolling. Thank you all. Talking about asking shall receive. So you have to, you look at the word attraction, it's composed of attract action, law of attraction, attract action, law of attraction, which is law of action. Okay. Number one, first you decide what you want. You can't manifest your desire because you really don't know what you want. You're desiring, but you really haven't sat down and put it in black. Until you really put it in black and white, you can't really feel or see, is this something you really want that you desire? Because the older you get, your desires change. So you have to understand, the older you get, the more your desires change. But you got to decide what you want. Once you decide what you want, law of attraction activates it and it goes out. The same thing with the negative. If you think a thought 17 seconds, it begins to bring other thoughts. And if you start thinking of something really bad or whatever for 17 seconds, before you know it, you got a whole bunch of other thoughts similar to that coming. Why? The law of attraction brought that. That's how we're made. You think positive. You think money. A whole lot of thoughts come how you can. There's an exercise What I'm giving you, you'll begin to see, if you get it and stick with me, give me a year with you, and you'll begin to see manifestations. You'll begin to have clarity. Clarity comes through information. Clarity comes through information. Clarity comes with information. Okay. Everything is going to come to you is going to come through information first, because that we live in an intelligent, intellectual universe. Infinite, we call it infinite intelligence. It's everywhere. You get the right information and you act on it, you're on your way. You got to act on it. You can't just sit. I know you sit and wait. There's a waiting period, but there's an inner work period. While you're waiting, there's an inner work period. While you're waiting, there's an inner work period. You got to work on yourself, your limited beliefs. It's really your belief system. I'm going to teach on that. I started to teach on it and I changed a little bit. It's your belief system that's all holding you back. Your belief system. There's nobody else. There's no other force holding you back. It's your belief system. According to your faith, be it done. This is why. What is belief? Thinking a thought over. A belief is a thought you think over and over and over until it becomes a part of your belief system. We operate on everything we do is on our belief system. Everything you did today was because of your belief system. What you believe about life, what you believe about this, what you believe about your job, what do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about yourself? When we let go, that's when the things we desire come to us. See, the art of allowing is get out of your mind how it's going to happen. It ain't going to happen like that. You plan, but it doesn't go exactly nothing. There's nowhere supposed to say it goes exactly like you planned. It's okay to plan, but you have to plan with open mind. I'm planning, but I don't know how. I'm planning, I don't know who. I'm planning, I don't know where it's going to take place. I'm planning, I don't know when, but I'm doing the inner work. Where's the inner work? Right here, through your inner being. Non-physical source, your inner being. That's that inner man. This is what I'm trying to bring alive. Your physical source, but the real you is the inner being of that non-physical force that's in you. When you get that together, you get the Christ mind, you draw all men or all manifestations unto you. Success is about a happy life. A happy life is about a string of happy moments. Most people don't allow happy moments because they are so busy trying to get a happy life. I like it. Most people don't enjoy happy. Today, you've had some happy moments, but you're so busy trying to build a happy life that you don't realize that a happy life starts with happiness today. Every moment, be happy. Well, how can I be happy? I'm depressed. Why are you depressed? Because you're disconnected. You're out of a line. You're wavering. You're frustrated because you don't believe that the God within you can handle it. That's what, when we worry, we're saying, you can't handle this, so I'm going to worry. I like that. I like that. You will manifest things before years old. Okay? Keep it moving, keep it moving. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Every thought vibrates. Every thought vibrates. Every thought vibrates. That's why you have to watch what you're thinking and stop believing your thoughts. All your thoughts. Stop believing all your emotions. You'll be all over the place. You'll be worrying about stuff because your mind, that's your mind. Fact check. Stuff you worried about, fact check. You can't fact check it, get it out your mind. But our comfort zone is worrying because you don't have nothing else to do. You won't read and you're too religious. Religion is burning your mind up, burning your life up. Be spiritual, not religion. I said earlier, don't let religion manipulate you. Be an individual that's spiritual, knowing that the presence of God is with you. If it's going to be, it's up to you. I give tools. I can't do it for you. There's nobody can do it for you. Stop believing that. Your giving is for you, for your own life. You're investing or you're seeding. You're doing it for your life. I don't tell people give to me because I'm this and I'm that. Who cares about who you are? What you're offering. Is it an empowerment you're offering? Or you're just offering something for you to get fat? You to drive this. Don't fool with leaders like that. It's not about that. It's a matter of empowering you, not building them. That's the same thing about the Republican parties. It's the same spirit. I'll get into that in a minute. Let me keep moving. Okay? Doing well. I always do well when I cut the notes back. Be deliberate, directing your attention and thoughts towards the outcome that you got. We call it deliberate creator. Be deliberate in what you're thinking. Be deliberate even in your emotions. What have you felt today? When you feel negative, you feel the weight of a negative thought. When you feel faith or positive, whatever you feel comfortable with, you can feel the excitement. Something good is about to happen. See that? That's where you want to stay. Well, that ain't real. It's real if you make it real. But people feel they got to be up and down. Sometimes up. When I'm down, then I can talk to people. And you're talking to people about how down you are, how depressed you are. What in the world? That's almost said something. What in the world are they going to do? What are they going to do for you? You telling them how depressed you are. What is that? You talk yourself down, and they're off the phone, and you're down in a rabbit hole. Things are so bad. Oh, this has happened now. And that's all you talk, negative, negative, negative. What life is doing to you. Life is not doing nothing to you. Life is doing stuff for you. Life is doing stuff for you. You look at it that is not against me, but is doing something for me. You doing it. You got the power to be and do and to have. You don't have to depend on nobody else. You have the power. Miracles happen. Miracles just don't happen. Miracles happen just. Those folks that got miracles in the Bible, they did something to do. The woman in your blood, she had ran out of everything, but she went. She didn't just stop and sit down. She believed there was hope. She believed. She saw herself. She talked to herself. She said to herself, what are your self-talk? She said, if I could but touch the hem of his garment. Yeah, there had to be an outward thing there. You don't have to do it outwardly now. You touch the God within you with the right information, the right faith. She said, if I could but touch him, I'll be healed. So she saw herself being healed. She didn't see herself not being able to get help. You keep seeing all the negative stuff that's going on, all the pain. Oh, I got this. That ain't helping you. When you've got a medical challenge, why do you tell the whole world? For what? You know why? Because you want somebody to feel sorry for you. Or you want them to share their sad story too. Yeah, I had that too. How does that feel? That's craziness. And then some people, when you're positive, they have a problem with it. Yeah. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with me, something wrong with you. Because I'm trying to live in a positive world to manifest things. I'm not wavering. I'm not saying one thing and feeling something else. I'm not saying one thing and doing something. My feeling, saying, and action must become what? They must become what? People don't like this because you've been told you're looking for an outside force to do it. It starts with the power that worketh within you. Come on, y'all. Get out there and do it. There's a lot of money to be made. But you got to have streams of income. I was telling somebody today, and I often say this, when it comes to money, you're getting money, you create it. Ain't nobody going to give. I'm waiting on a millionaire to come in and give you nothing because you don't have nothing to give them. You're not working towards some. Wealthy people give towards projects. They give towards a plan. They give towards ideas. Wealth is the lowest state of wealth. Money is the lowest state of wealth. Millionaires don't chase money. They chase their brand, their business idea, their invention, their innovation. And money follows the brand. I know somebody told you, you're going to get $1 million. But they didn't tell you, you got to have $1 million idea. Because you just get $1 million 2 or 3 years, it's gone. But you understand the working and how money works in getting a brand and a business to make money. Then you go from one brand to another, to another. You may have 20, 30 things going, streams of income. That's how it works. You're praying for money. Pray for an idea. I don't pray for money. I build my ideas. I build my brand. I build my businesses. And the money's following that. Because that's all I see. I don't see lack. I don't talk lack. I correct myself. Oh, I ain't got no money. You ain't going to have nothing. And many of you are happy with not having because you've never had. You've been experiencing lack. So you live in lack in Broke Boulevard and you're going to stay there. Well, that's real. It's not reality. It's a fact, but it's not. That's your reality. That's reality of the people that live in this world, in that community. That's the reality of their talk. But that ain't my reality. My reality, the earth belongs to him and the fullness thereof. My reality is wealth and riches in my house. That's my reality. What is your truth? You only live on your truth. If your truth is not having, how do you pray for something? Then you turn around, oh, I want to be healed. How do you feel? Oh, I feel so bad. This will only help people to understand that want to walk in faith and come out of those rabbit holes. Come out of it. You ain't going to get nothing but more of the stuff. Whatever you're focusing on, that's what you're going to keep attracting. When I dealt with cancer, I didn't tell the whole world. I never said I had cancer. I said I'm battling cancer. Y'all pet your sickness. You pet your diseases. My high blood pressure, my diabetes. It's yours. And you're going to keep it. And it's going to get worse. Before you know it, you're going to go to dialysis. You say, why are you saying that? Because that's how you talk. You're talking those vibrations and you draw that because you have what you say. It ain't so much the words, it's the vibration that go behind the words that hit a frequency. And once you hit the frequency, the law of attraction has to bring it to you. God cannot operate outside his principles, his laws that he put on the earth. So when you're talking negative and sickness, you're going to keep it coming. You keep pampering your sickness and pampering your heart and pampering your diabetes. That's what you're giving attention to. That's what the law of attraction is going to keep bringing stuff that supports what you're saying. That's how it works. You get what you say. You get what you vibrate, what you're feeling. You tell your mind what to think and your feelings what to feel. Think about something you really want. Picture it in your mind. See it. Smell it. Feel it. Hear it. Huh? See money. Smell it. Feel it. Hear it. You ever go to the casino? You hear that? Man, that's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. Jackpot. See that feeling? That's the vibration. Whether it's casino or whatever, I don't get into that too much. I love blackjack. Yes. I'm free. I ain't religious. I don't care about all that. Y'all religious people? Yes. Okay. I may go casino 2 or 3 times a year. Don't play big. But it's the environment. Are you telling people to go? No, I'm not. Go where you want to go. Do what you want to do. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. Let's be real. Oh, y'all do everything else. I'm not even going to get on it. It's not that platform. I don't have to convince religious people this and that. I don't do that. Thoughts become things. Deliberate. If your mind is full of limiting thoughts, like I never get the promotion, that's a limited thought. You gonna get one? You ain't gonna get it. You have what you say it. SAIT. You keep saying it. I don't care how much you go to church. I don't care how much you pray. I don't care how many people you get to bombard heaven. I don't care how many prayer lines you get on. I don't care how many Bibles you read. If you don't change this here and you don't work your faith and you're wavering, it ain't going to happen. Let me say this. You're having a religious experience, not a spiritual experience. And many folks go to church on Sundays or go to their church on Sundays. You ain't had no spirituality. You've had a religious experience. It feels good. But there's no change. There's no change. The change happens what? Here. One thing people often tell people, you need to go to church and get your life together. No, you need to go in your mind and get your life together. Church will help you. But 90% of the work you've got to do. You've got to do the work. You've got to do the work yourself. The inner work. The inner work. It's already done. God have already put it in the earth. He hath given us. It's already done. Healing is already done. But you get into a realm, I manifested my healing. I knew my confidence, my faith was in I'm healed. Healed. Because the word says, by his stripes, we were healed. That's where my faith is. That's where my faith was at that time. Because each accomplishment, you keep moving. That is already done. So there was no need for me to involve a whole lot of other people in supporting me going through the cancer battle. I had to do it's a battle. If you've got a condition, it's you and your faith. It's you and your faith, not your children, not your husband, not your wife. In order for you to live, you got to put in your mind, I'm not going to die. I'm going to live. I worked, I manifested my healing. I knew that it was already in the earth. Because of Calvary, it was already in the earth. It's here already. Some receive it, some don't. The ones that receive it, they were ready. The folks that got healed, they were ready. The one with the issue of blood, again, she was ready. If I could but touch. Yes, back then, now it's an inner touch. You don't have to find nobody and touch them and all of this and prayer clause. I don't knock that, but it doesn't cause you to go within. Okay? It doesn't cause you. It's okay to do those things. I'm not knocking that. But overall, that is not in the cloth, but it's a connection. Let me correct myself because people say, oh, no. And I don't like correcting myself too much because if you want to do all that, and that's you. I don't have time for that. That's why I don't do a lot of in the religious community because you have to go through so many religious changes. You got to go through so much to help understand. My community, I don't have to do that because there's people that want better, want to be in hell, and there's people that pay me for mindset teachings. Okay? And you all can give too. So you can see it, smell it, feel it, and hear it. And notice how you feel. Notice how you feel. Okay? How does it feel to think of lack? How does that feel? Does it feel good? Here's something I did and I do, and it works. I don't want to really share it. I'm going to tell you a little bit. These are different steps of getting into manifesting money. It's a matter of training your mind as if or assuming that it's already done. Not it's going to happen. No. I'm talking like it's done. When you start talking this kind of talk, people get upset because they live in a negative world. And they say, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. That means what you're saying, so you can't do that. It doesn't matter to me. This is where I live and I enjoy it because I'm learning how to have fun. Are there challenges? Are there circumstances that come up? Are there conditions? Yes. But you still have fun. Because being depressed and worried don't change nothing. I know you think you worry because you're trying to figure. There's a difference between worry and thinking, okay, what option do I have to handle it? Two different vibrations, two different vibes, two different mindsets. Because you can't solve a problem with the same mindset that you had when the problem started. Okay. So what you do, imagine this. Day one, act as if $1,000 was deposited into your account. You're acting. Why? You're convincing yourself it's done. You're taking your mind through the rehearsal of what it's like, of what it's going to be like when the manifestation completely manifests. Okay? Day two, make an entry every time you make a payment. Let's say your interest of first. Let's say that you deposit $1,000. What are you going to do with it? Okay. Next day, $2,000 is spent. How are you going to spend it in your mind? You didn't even get a checkbook or a journal. Get involved with what you see. When you get involved with this stuff, you ain't got time what nobody else is doing. Who talking about who going with who. You know the changes people do. Okay. So the first day you was deposit was $1,000. Okay. How you spend it? Write it down how you spent it. I bought this, I bought that. Because it teaches you in your spending, or what do you do when you manifest your money? What are you going to do with it? Your mind is already trained in what to do. You have to train yourself, train your mind, train your emotions before, even in marriage. Train your emotions. Don't be all over the place. Your thoughts will lie. Don't listen, y'all. Stop believing your thoughts. You sitting up your mind talking. You say, yeah. Before you know, you're mad that somebody died 30 years ago. You're mad at a husband that left 100 years ago. He's dead and you still mad at him. That's in your thinking. Your emotions will start feeling something. You responding. You start calling for. You mad at somebody. Fact check before you pick up the phone and go all there. Okay? So the first day, I deposited. No, let me see. I don't want to say I deposited. You manifested. You do business or stream of income. $1,000. First day, make an entry. I mean, first day, $1,000 deposit. Make an entry every time you make a payment and describe each time you purchase. We're doing this what? This is a mental game, money game we're playing. Play money games with you. Monopoly is a good one. You got to get into the vibration and train your mind about making money and do money-making things to attract money. Law of attraction to bring you money. When you start learning about wealth and reading about wealth and wealthy people, it's like a magnet. It starts happening for you. All right? Try your best to spend all the money you deposited that day. Day 2, deposit $2,000 to spend it. Day 3, deposit $3,000 to spend it. When you reach day 50, deposit $50,000 and spend it. What do you have? You're seeing how you, as the money manifests. Start with $1,000. Don't try to do what you're going to do with $50,000. What are you going to do with $1,000? What are you going to invest in? Okay? $5,000. Each day deposit money. I ain't talking about in your mind, your mental bank, your mental money bank. And spend it throughout the day. See what you need, what you don't need. No, I don't want that. And if you play this game day by day for 1 year, you will have deposited and spent more than $66 million in your mental bank. You said, wow, T.L. Hughes. Yeah, wow. That's how you manifest it. Okay? All right. Let's shift. Let's shift to some I'm going to do a workshop soon. I'm going to do a workshop on really how to manifest some things that you desire. Okay. Kevin McCarthy is out. We just shifted from news commentary. Kevin McCarthy is gone. The way the House Speaker, when he got it, he gave up all his power. That little guy, Matt Gaetz, is a real pistol. They're going to get him out. You're going to see that Republican Party. Matt Gaetz, but Kevin McCarthy, he thought the Democratic Party was going to help him. They did not, because of a lot of things he had done. It was only 8 Republicans that voted him out, and the rest was the Democrats. Of course, he's going to do that. Now, when I make news commentary, it's not on Republican, it's not on Democrat. And you fact check stuff on the news, Fox, CNN, MSNBC, CBS, NBC, The Hill. Fact check. Fact check. Just don't just believe me. Fact check. Don't believe nobody nowadays in the news. I'm just going where they're going. Have a fact check. So he's out. Jim Jordan's name is up there. He tried to put Trump name to be Speaker of the House. He can't do that because their rule of law is anybody that's under indictment cannot be Speaker of the House. Speaker of the House makes about $200,000 a year. Kevin McCarthy was in there very shortly. He would be the shortest Speaker of the House that have ever been. Who's going to be next? Jim Jordan? No. They need somebody. I'm more of an independent. They need somebody that can bridge the gap to bipartisan to make our life better. And you've got a few MAGA, Make America Great folks that's trying to do everything they can. Marjorie Greene, Boebert, is trying to do everything. Jim Jordan. He knew more about he knew about January 6th than the average person. He was all a part of that. Even when he subpoenaed folks, but when January 6th committee subpoenaed him, he never showed up. It's been almost 600 days. He still haven't showed up, but he wanted to subpoena everybody else. Fact check. When you watch these guys doing a whole bunch of talking, fact check. Okay. All right. President Trump's fraud case. Matter of fact, Forbes have dropped them from the the 400 billionaires. I think it's 400 billionaires list. He has been dropped from that. Donald Trump is now no longer a part of the Forbes billionaire list. Narcissists arrogancy, his reality. This is what I was talking about early on my development show. People live in their realities. It may not be a fact, may not be a real reality. And I think the judge has often brought them back to reality. Most narcissists live in a whole nother world. I don't think, I didn't think they would get rid of McCarthy, so I'm not going to say, but I don't think they're going to put Jim Jordan in. So right now, Congress, senators, and the House is at a freeze until Tuesday because they don't remember with McCarthy with 15 votes before he got in. 15, they voted 15 times. We don't know what's going on. And they're not spending time on real issues. It's attack the Republicans. And the Democrats don't do a lot of attacking. But there's not a lot of Republicans don't. This new group that really doesn't care. That Case is getting ready to perhaps run for governor in 2026. His father is running back again for either Senate or representative, Matt Gates' father. His father used to be over the Republican National Committee, I think, in Florida. He used to be a senator Republican for many years. So he's going back in. So I think that Florida, y'all better be careful because it's going to be a Gates, Florida. Once you get the DeSantis out of there, he is crashing. His PAC, Political Action Committee, is loan money. I think he, as of last time I checked yesterday, he only had like $5 million. He needs millions of dollars. He don't even have enough to make it through the primaries. And I mentioned DeSantis will crash. Most of them, let's be honest, as of right now, Trump is the leader of the Republican Party. A lot of those other folks, they'll drop out. I like Christie. I like Haley. I wish Pence would be more, he knows the job, and I think he would be bipartisan. This is what we need now. Somebody to bridge the gap. Everything is, the Democrats, this, the Democrats, that, Democrats. It's not their fault. Democrats, it was McCarthy's public party that ousted him overall because they brought the motion up to oust him. That's why he is out. He is not leaving. There was something ringing the last couple of days. He was leaving as representative of California. He is not leaving. He's just no longer Speaker of the House. Who they will get, I do not know. It could flip. I doubt it because there are more Republicans. In order for it to flip Democrat, there would have to be Republicans that would vote or not vote in order for the House to flip. The House, the Senate is Democratic ran. President Biden is a Democratic president, but the House is ruled by Republicans. And it would have to be some Republicans that would vote Democratic for a House Speaker or those that would not vote in order for the Democrats. So I don't believe it's going to flip. Who's next week? I don't know, but we have to wait and see. Okay. Trump trial has been going. He was there Monday, Tuesday. I think he left Wednesday doing, I think it was Wednesday during the lunch break. He went back to Mar-a-Lago. A lot of issues with that. He's upset. Why they're going after him? Why is it important? Because if he can do it, anybody can do it. And once something goes before the Supreme Court, it becomes case law, not just Supreme Court, but state court of Supreme Court, Superior Court. It becomes law. So that means I can come back in and you let him do it, so you got to let me do it. So they're going to have to, a lot of the ruling, you're going to see a lot of motions, even for the January 6th, even for the classified document. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'm not sure. Trump team has filed the motion with Judge Connor to move it to after 2024. It's a head scratcher she made. She was appointed by him and she did some rulings in his favor. So she's new. She don't even know how to be a federal judge. I don't know who's advising her, but most judges get advice from other folks. And I think she's probably, I don't know what kind of, who is mentoring her, but Judge Cannon, I don't have a lot of confidence in her doing the right thing. Judge what's the name? Chatner, whatever the name, just let me, they go back to February 6th, 16. The judge in New York, the fraud judge, put a gag, symbol. This is a very mild gag order on Trump. It's hard to shut him down because he is a Republican candidate. So he attacked one of the judge's clerks and put out some false. So they did put a gag order. Not completely, have to be careful with that because that could come back on a judge. on appeal. They need to gag him, but they can't really do a whole lot because he's running for president, and he's a top primary Republican candidate. All right. Anything else I want to deal with? Biden is talking about building the wall. Why is he doing that? Because he needs the support of so many. You had 10,000 people, was it this month? You know, enough is enough. We don't need all of those folks over here. That's the country they were born in. Some, let me say that, because I've got people from all over, so let me correct that. There has to be some type of border control. Please forgive me for saying it like I said it. I shouldn't have said it like that. We don't need people that have not been documented over here. Just boom, because once they're in the country, they're everywhere. That's what I really want to say. I didn't mean to say that quite like that. Okay, so my apologies on that. We've got enough issues, and the border thing is, hey, Sister Grace, the border thing is real serious. He's thinking about Biden's going to build a wall. Trump, he want to build 20 miles of wall, I think, the Rio Grande area. Trump started building the wall, and he stopped. And I've noticed that today I started circulating that Biden's going to build a wall. He has to. The governor in Texas, he's shipping folks to California, he's shipping folks to Boston. New York has a problem. Several cities have problems. We got, the immigrant thing it has to be controlled. They're welcome, but let's control it. Let's control what they do. So we're dealing with that. And a lot of people, I don't get involved with politics. Really? Really? Is that something to brag about? That makes you good? No, that makes you not knowing what's going on around you. That's what it makes. I don't get involved in it, not yet. I may. I'm not going to say I never will run for political office. I probably will. Most likely I will, to make a change. So we dealt with McCarthy, we dealt with Gates. They're going to probably, they're trying to expel him from the House, meaning he'll just be there. They need to. See, let me say this. There is a higher power. There is a God within us that's higher than anything, and I don't think, and nobody mentioned that now, promotion comes from him. He allows us to do certain things, the same thing with Israel. They wanted a king, he allowed it. Same thing with politics. Okay? You can't separate politics from God. No, because we're in this world. We got to know what's going on. Whatever happens up there affects you. What happens in DC or your city or your town, your state, get involved. Go to town. People complain about stuff and never been to a city council meeting. How can you make it? There are leaders, spiritual leaders, that never been to a city council meeting. Let me say this. They're pastors that never been to a city council meeting. They have no idea what's going on in their community, but they want people to come. Come on to my place. And you're not even involved in your area. That's what kingdom living is all about. Kingdom living is not just like you got a church on the corner. Now I'm going to get some money. Now I'm going to get some popularity. You're crazy. Excuse me. I didn't mean to say that. This shouldn't be the purpose of it. And I told you, don't let folks manipulate you. Don't let the religious community manipulate you. Be a part, but don't get manipulated. Okay? All right. Anything else I want to cover in news commentary? I think that's about it. I didn't write anything down in particular, but I told you McCarthy's out. Gates. I like Liz Cheney. Matter of fact, I just put trying to contact her. I wish she would run. I like Liz Cheney. That's Dick Cheney's daughter. She was the vice president of the January 6th committee. Like her. Very balanced, very bipartisan. They need some changes. You got to watch Washington. Fact check. Again, fact check. Don't ignore it. Oh, them people up there. You better see what the people doing. Because whatever they doing, going to affect you. Then when stuff hits you in the face in your area, why they change that law? Because you didn't go to a city council meeting. You have a voice on the earth. Let me tell you something. Stop just having a voice in church. Come on, you guys. So you can't grow. You can't accomplish anything because you're so religious minded. Make a difference. Go to the city council meeting. See what they're talking about. Vote. Speak up. You have a voice in the earth. It is beyond church. Your superpower. You're the God that made universes and worlds within you. That concept they gave y'all, get that out of your mind. That church you see, I tell people, that church you see out there, that ain't you. His church is fine. It's a remnant of people that really want to make a difference, not just want to have church. Okay? We're not supposed to be just having church. We're supposed to be kingdom folks, kingdom principles, kingdom laws. Okay? Thank you all. Guess what? Gotta go. Time to go. Anything else I want to cover? It's my show. That's why I like this. That's why you don't find a lot of Christian television and stuff making that kind of investment, because you have this. You have this. And it's okay, those that still do it. But I appreciate you. I was trying to think anything in the news I want to cover. No, I think that's all. I got a lot of stuff in the news that I cover. That's all I think I want to cover today. I'm grateful for all of you that's on the other platforms. YouTube, you all go to YouTube and subscribe. I'm building, and with social media and blogging, the key is subscribers and consistency. I know my content of information is excellent. That I do know. It's just a matter of circulating and building a community of folks that want their minds hacked. Okay, so go subscribe to my YouTube. Like this page, my other pages. Like it. Help me get this out. If you do not get a wake up, a daily mental wake up, let me know so I can start sending it to you. And again, you have to get a wake up in order to, I got to figure out how to do that outside of going to the wake up and subscribe. Yeah, that's how you have to do it. Go to my get a wake up and subscribe, $9.99 per month. It's helping me build what I'm trying to build. Not for me to buy, none for me. No, I keep all of that separate because my goal is to build my brand. You build your brand, money follows the brand, because I know, again, my content is very good. Thank you all. Thank you for your financial support. There's some of you that's on all the time. Ada Davis McKenzie, glad to have you. Glad to have you on. Others on other platforms. If I don't see you, if I don't mention you, because I can't see all of the monitors. But it's been good. Ask and you shall receive. When you ask, the vibration goes out. Your voice, your faith, okay? Your confidence, and it hits a frequency. And you got to stay there, though. You can't be wavering. Okay? Stop talking about what is. Talk about what you already have. Your desire, you have it. But see, you talk about it around a community of people that don't understand what you talk about. What you talking about? Wealth. What you talking about? What you talking about? Oh, is that a commercial? Another guy, little Gary Coleman. What you talking about? So I don't talk what I talk only among community people that want it. That's why I don't do a lot of talking on the phone. And I moved on from a lot of things. I moved on from a lot of people because I don't want to mix. I don't mix religious stuff, what this religion is doing, what this organization is doing, what the denomination is doing. Who cares? It's not empowering. Okay? Love you guys. And if I said something that kind of, it's okay. That's the thing about my show. Okay? Personal development. Dylan and Hughes here. Okay? Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Those that want to, if you want to respond with donations or in your giving, you're donating, this is how you can do it. I'm going to put this up. You can take your phone. I'm asking today that everybody would do a $12.99 seed. Go in, put your phone up there, the information also on the bottom, and do $12.99. Again, subscribe to my page. Dylan and Hughes Personal Development Institute. You've got to get a wake up, though. You have to get a wake up. Go in. It's only $9.99 a month. And a lot of things we're working on overseas. We're going to do big things. We're starting small. Okay. I've got to get out of here, y'all. Okay. It's been wonderful, and I'm going to see you next Friday, 7:30 p.m. No, yeah, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, Eastern Standard Time. Okay. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah. Hey. I gotta get out of here, y'all. Thank you so much. Information is there. And thank y'all so much. D. Leonard Hughes here. Thank you for listening. I'll leave it up a little while. Peace out.